Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Baller here. We are now in this fifth game that we have for October 24, 2025 NBA Game Day. We have this crossover conference battle between Detroit Pistons with a record of 0 win and 1 loss going up against Houston Rockets. Houston is having the same record with 0 win and 1 loss, and this game will actually start at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and that's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Also, for those who are interested to avail our premium picks or best picks, you can actually reach us through Instagram. I keep on saying Instagram. Through WhatsApp, Messenger, and Viber. Just check out the information below, and you can actually see the details, right? And for those who would be availing our subscription for the entire season, huge discounts will be given. All right, now let's get into the game. The spread that is given is minus 5.5, and that's actually given towards Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets, they'll be enjoying the home court advantage on this. Not only that, in terms of momentum, even though both teams are coming off losses, I have to say that I'll be giving some momentum towards Houston Rockets because of what they did and how they did against the defending champions OKC Thunder. Man, they forced OKC Thunder into double OT. At one point, I even felt like Houston Rockets would be winning that game outright. But again, yeah, they should be having some momentum coming onto this game because of how they performed against OKC. As compared to Detroit Pistons, man, they went up against Chicago Bulls. Detroit Pistons, they were expected to win that game, but then they lost by 4. All right, now in terms of health, let's take a look at the injury list for both teams. Starting with Detroit Pistons, Jaden Ivey is still out for them. And we have Karis LeVert and Marcus Sasser, both listed as game time decision. Now for Houston Rockets, I can see a couple of players is still out for them. Fred VanVleet and Dorian Finney-Smith, both confirmed out for this game. And they also have a couple of players listed as game time decision. Those are Jason Tate and Isaiah Crawford. So in terms of health, we have to give some advantage towards Detroit Pistons because of the number of players that Houston has in their injury list and as to who they are missing. And that's again Fred VanVleet and Dorian Finney-Smith, two of their best. All right, let's get into the game itself. Minus 5.5 Houston Rockets. We have to admit that even despite of the loss that Houston Rockets had, they looked scary. They looked scary. They looked very. They looked like a legit contender. You know what I mean? They were a contender last season. It's just that they lost in the playoffs. We all know that. But now that they have KD, now that they've added a couple of more giants in their lineup, I don't know, but man, they looked much better than who they were last season. Now for Detroit Pistons, they didn't make any much changes because again they did well last season, but they're actually missing Ivy, and we have to understand how and what Ivy brings into the court for them. And against Houston Rockets, I feel like they would really be having a hard time going up against Houston. I don't know if you guys watched the game, Houston versus OKC. Houston Rockets had this unusual starting five wherein they're all giants. They're all like listed at 6'10", 6'11", except for one. And that's just a huge lineup. They had a very short rotation. I guess they only played like 8-9 players, but those were very efficient players. KD scored 23 points, and that's just a normal day for him. Sengun was the revelation on that. Sengun is very young, yet very determined and very skilled. So I'm looking at Detroit Pistons. I love Detroit, really. But I guess they're in trouble against Houston, man. Especially that Houston is at home. Especially that Detroit is missing Ivy, one of their most efficient scorers off the bench. 5.5, I've been thinking about this if Detroit may cover, but again, I'm basing it as well on how both teams did on their previous games. Houston against OKC, Detroit against Chicago. Again, I think, and I feel like Houston Rockets should be able to cover this one. I'm not even gonna be surprised if this one would be a double-digit win. So my pick on this one would be Houston Rockets minus 5.5. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.